Well, honestly, I can't say I'm surprised, but I am a little bit shocked. Shadow the Hedgehog, a character whose history in Sonic has been pretty much not talked about by Sega and Sonic Team, but one whose history has made him even more popular than Sonic, is getting a celebration. Shadow the Hedgehog was always due for a celebration. He's one of the coolest video game characters of all time. From his awesome debut in the legendary Sonic Adventure 2 all the way to now, he has remained in the hearts of fans for good reason. He shoots guns, he rides on a killer motorcycle, and he has a very tragic history, but one that's very deep and well written. 2024 is going to be the official year of Shadow the Hedgehog, and that's what Sega's dubbed it, which is similar to Nintendo's year of Luigi, although unlike Nintendo, this one's actually going to be successful for many reasons. But let's talk about what's to come for the Dark Hedgehog and what this means. In 2024, we are set to get the Shadow the Hedgehog debut in the Sonic 3 movie, and this is a very big moment for Sega. Shadow not only represents a huge turnaround for the publisher's handling of the Sonic franchise, but it also highlights a departure from Sega's old ways of basically not acknowledging their awesome history. And when I say awesome history, I'm specifically talking about the 2000s for Sonic the Hedgehog. Rather than trying to embrace it, they've hidden it, they've shied away from it, they've just straight up not talked about it. We have seen a remaster for games like Sonic Colors, a weird and gross take on Sonic animation, and they constantly throw in your face classic 2D Sonic. But for whatever reason, they never remastered, acknowledged, or revisited any of the Sonic 2000s games. I mean, it got to a point where any little reference to a 2000s Sonic game has become highly discussed on Twitter as some giant Easter egg that may lead to a new game. Some fans of that era even stated they felt neglected by Sega's lack of honest communication about that time period for Sonic the Hedgehog. But fear not, my fellow 2000 Sonic enjoyers, Sega is coming around to really embrace that period, because Sonic 3 is going to be very much based on the legendary, iconic, and best game ever, Sonic Adventure 2, which is a defining title for video games. Everybody on Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and the Sun has been waiting for a remaster for Sonic Adventure 2, so to see Sega base an entire movie on that plotline is pretty wild, especially when before this they really hadn't talked about it at all. Not to mention, they took it a step further and even snuck in the iconic Live and Learn theme song in the teaser for the Sonic 3 movie, and fans rightfully freaked out. I mean, it was trending on Twitter like number 1 or 2 for a week. And keep in mind, this is all happening in the year of Shadow. He is the key to this earth-shattering progress that we have seen from Sega. Now, the website they have up here for Shadow the Hedgehog is actually pretty cool too. The full name for this celebration is Fearless, the Year of Shadow, and we see that Sega says they want to celebrate what it means to be fearless and embrace your inner shadow. God, I love it. They also say to stay tuned for more updates, which could mean even more surprises than we already have. I mean, seriously, who would have saw Sonic X Shadow Generations happening? Black Doom, the main villain from Shadow the Hedgehog, that infamous game where Shadow is shooting guns and riding a cool, kick-ass motorcycle, that guy is back. I mean, at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised to see Sonic 06 get a remaster, maybe Sonic Adventure 2. They are leaving no stone unturned. I mean, they've even created the motorcycle that he rides in real life. And they have another Lego set coming out, which is based on Shadow the Hedgehog, so that's pretty cool too. But seriously, after all these years, we are finally getting mentions of Shadow the Hedgehog and his history. The guns, the motorcycle, we're getting the Sonic Adventure 2 references on the big screen, and it's only a matter of time before we get a Sonic 06 mention or a remaster. Or maybe they adapt that plotline for the Sonic 4 movie. I mean, at this rate, it is honestly everything on the table. You just can't count Sega out of anything. If you are a fan of 2000 Sonic, there is no better time to stand up than now. And it's all thanks to the one who actually led the 2000 Sonic revolution, Shadow the Hedgehog. It is funny to me though, because a lot of the 2000 Sonic games get criticized on the internet to no end. Look no further than Sonic 06. It's the most polarizing video game ever. People just won't shut up about that video game. And it's funny because I feel like everybody has lied to you about Sonic 06. I mean, if the game is truly that bad, why talk about it? Why even bring it up? And why is there a certain section of the internet that's excited for the potential of a Sonic 06 story in the Sonic 4 movie? And why do people like the Project 06 fan remake? But why would you like it if it's based off of a horrible game? Unless you like Sonic 06, don't you? Yeah, that's right. The internet lied to you about Sonic 06, and I am going to be making a deep video on it, and that was kind of like a little teaser for it, so stay tuned for that. In any case, 2000 Sonic is back, and it is led by Shadow the Hedgehog, one of the coolest video game characters of all time, and this year you can expect many surprises, but honestly, it's all going to culminate in that Sonic 3 movie. That is going to be the must-see event of the year. Could we get a new Shadow the Hedgehog game? Could we get a Shadow the Hedgehog game remake? Could we get something else? Who knows? course, they've already given us a Shadow the Hedgehog onesie in Sonic Superstars. But this right here is nothing short of a miracle. Sega is embracing the 2000s like they've never done before. So, for all my fellow Sonic fans out there, enjoy this because honestly, I think we deserve it after the games that we've been put through. And animation. Seriously, who came up with Sonic Boom? Like, what were they cooking? But let me know what you guys think about the Shadow the Hedgehog 2024 celebration. What are you looking forward to? What surprises could happen? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for checking out this video. Hope to see you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.